Hello everyone, the CD Spin here, back making another tier list video, and another video in general. And I know, the last video I did was also a tier list video, but man, I love doing these, alright? I love doing these, and I wanted to do one of probably my favorite rapper of all time, if not my second favorite rapper of all time, Kendrick Lamar, and he has the best discography in rap. What else is there to say? He has the best discography in rap. No other artist has ever gotten this many albums in a row that were so highly consistent. It's insane. It's incredible too. Basically, I'm just going to be talking about the main 5 albums, being Section 80, Good Kid, Mad City, To Pimp a Butterfly, Damn, Section 80. I already said Section 80. Untitled Unmastered, plus, as a bonus, the Black Panther theme. I wish we had Overly Dedicated in here, but I couldn't find a tier list with Overly Dedicated in it. As far as everything goes, I feel like we should just get freaking started. So let's start off with naturally his first project, Section 80, and man, A tier. One of my favorite albums of 2011. I'm pretty sure it came out. Yeah, 2011. One of the best hip hop albums I've heard in a while. Whenever I did first hear it, which was late March, I'm pretty sure late March, which is surprising because I did listen to all of his other albums besides the Black Panther theme before that, but this is like the latest one I've heard, and I think I might have heard Untitled Unmastered after, actually. But what is there to say about this album, man? It's slightly conceptual, and I feel like Kendrick Lamar had so much freedom to do stuff that this album came out perfectly. Well, not perfectly. It came out perfectly as a great debut mixtape, but literally nobody talks about this album. Like, even people talk about Untitled Unmastered more than Section 80. But Section 80, amazing album, amazing album. Love it. And let's just go on to the next one, being Good Kid, Mad City, S tier. Straight up S tier. Will easily go down as one of the best hip-hop albums of all time, because I do really feel like it's already at this point gained that reputation that it so desperately deserves, because this album is truly a masterpiece. I mean, talk about a cohesive story. This is literally a film, as it implies in the album cover. Sorry, there's something in my throat. As it does say in the album cover, a short film by Kendrick Lamar. It's hardly a short film. I mean, it is longer than most movies nowadays, I guess. Like most kids' movies, too. And, God, it's so cohesive, and it works as an actual narrative. And easily deserves an S tier, easily. And by the way, this is all relative to his entire discography. So, I would still put it at an S tier, it's still an S tier album. But would I put Section 80 as an A tier album if we're talking about albums in general? Probably not. So this is in context to his whole discography. So next we gotta talk about To Pimp a Butterfly. And I wish I had a script plan for this, because this is one of those albums where I could write a full book about it. And so I'm more to talk about. Man, this album is easily, in my opinion, maybe not easily, but in my opinion, the best hip-hop album of all time, and potentially the best album of all time, period, full stop. Which says a lot, but it really deserves it, man. I mean, let's just start off with the first thing. I don't want to spoil, I don't want to say everything that I'm thinking about this album right now, alright? Because in the future, I do want to do a classic review on it, because I just feel like that's what I need. It's what this album deserves, and I could easily do one. But let me just explain. Wesley's Theory, amazing song, and it's probably one of the most radio-friendly tracks. See, that's the thing about this album. People always complain, oh, it's like a movie. You know, you have to watch it in its entirety. You can't listen to any of the songs. Like, every song on here you could probably listen to by yourself. Literally, Wesley's Theory, yeah, you can listen to it by yourself for free. I mean, yeah, it's awesome. It's a short little interlude. King Kunta, obviously. I mean, that's the biggest hit off this album. What's after that? Institutionalized? Yeah, you could listen to Institutionalized. I mean, it has Snoop Dogg. Come on. Yeah, you can listen to I. Sorry, that's not in order. I was thinking about You. Yeah, you could listen to You, definitely. If you're just in for, like, a heartbreaky mood. I feel like that's probably the least. Besides the last one, Mortal Man. But can you listen to These Walls? Definitely. What about Alright? Definitely. What about For Sale? Definitely. What about, Mama Said? Nah. What about, Mama? Yeah. What about Complexion, A Zulu Love? Yeah. I mean, these songs are listenable immediately without having to be radio friendly, because I feel like on Good Kid, Mad City, he kind of limited himself, but I feel like wasn't a bad thing. But on To Pimp a Butterfly, it works so greatly. Sorry, the unradio friendly aspect, even though it was still radio friendly for sure. And man, Kendrick Lamar's To Pimp a Butterfly is a classic and will easily go down as one of the best albums of all time, in my top 10 if I were to talk about objectively albums of all time. To Pimp a Butterfly, amazing album. I love the jazz rap crossover. It's amazing, and I love how there's like a little poem right at the end or beginning, and then like right at the end on Mortal Man, we realize that he's interviewing Tupac in a flawless way. I mean, it's just a masterpiece. But what's next? Untitled, Unmastered. Ooh, A tier. Yeah, I mean, works well as that shorter Kung Fu Kenny album that you could easily listen to at any point. And even though it is like a way looser setting, it obviously still works perfectly, and I literally have no complaints against Untitled Unmastered. Obviously not as good or as narrative as To Pimp a Butterfly, and I'm glad none of the tracks got put in To Pimp a Butterfly, because the To Pimp a Butterfly, like, narrative is just so tightly weaved, and the stories it tells are irreplaceable. But yeah, Untitled Unmastered, people just look at it as scraps of To Pimp a Butterfly, but it's so much more than that. Definitely A tier. Actually, I'd probably put it over Section 80 if I really had to think about it. But what's next? Ooh, damn. Yeah, I'm feeling a 7 on... No. I do think it's better than Anthony Fantano rated it, but, hear me out on this. It's not as good as people say, alright? I'm glad this got him all the recognition that he deserved. I mean, it freaking won him a Pulitzer, alright? It won him a Pulitzer. But at the same time, I feel like it's more of a whole artistic experience, you know? It's something that, I'm sure it was very, what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, I know it was very fruitful for Kendrick Lamar himself to make it. I'm sure he definitely got a lot of, mental sufficiency from that. What's the word? And I'm sure it was definitely a great cathartic, that's the word, cathartic experience for him. But it's just a very artistic project, and probably his saddest too. And that's why I'm putting it at B. Great album. Great album. Next, the Black Panther theme. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's a D tier. It's not even Kendrick Lamar. It's not even Kendrick Lamar. Well, it is, but it's like various artists headhunted. What's the word? Headhunted. Led by Kendrick. But at the same time, just it doesn't. It's not Kendrick Lamar. He didn't put his full thoughts into it. Like for example, To Pimp a Butterfly. But yeah, this is my tier list. You could take the photo right here and send it to all your friends if you do agree. And yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.